Hello everyone, this is Elise, YouTube channel Radiant Butterfly 24. Today is Wednesday, January 29th, 2025. Hope everyone is having a good evening. And this is my second video from today, which I'll be posting. And I am doing like picture videos of it being around the time of being targeted, and I was unaware of what was going on. But I knew some things was going on. But at the time didn't know, like who or why these things were happening. So I'm going to go with the first picture here. It's a total of 3 pictures. And it has to do with a smart van. So as you can see, this is my driveway here. And I would notice that there would be a smart van that would be parked like this. And didn't know who was driving it and why they would be parked like that. Because they could have parked across from this space here, and they wouldn't have been halfway blocking my driveway. And so when I saw this, it was just something odd about it. And mind you, prior to this, which I'll be doing another video on, like the various cars that was blocking my driveway and how they were positioned. The cars, the vehicles, and like even like business vehicles being like parked directly across from the driveway. And so I was thinking that whoever was driving the smart van, they lived in the community, and that they were on like their lunch break or something. Or they were on some type of break until they had picked up their passengers from, from like a doctor's appointment or whatnot, some type of appointment. And so mind you, the smart terminal nearby is like 15-20 minutes away from the community where I live. So I was assuming that it was someone. At first I thought it was the person that maybe it was like the neighbors that lived here that was doing that. And I was thinking like that's kind of rude, and as you can see, there is no vehicle in the driveway. There's no vehicles in the driveway. And that, again, that they might have been on some type of lunch break, or they had some type of break until they picked up the passengers from their appointments, and that they were kind of like hiding the smart bus in that area. And so the thing is, they're blocking my driveway, so I could have easily called the terminal, gave them the number to find out, who was driving it and why are they blocking my driveway. But I never did do that. But I did see this on a few occasions. And so I'm gonna go on to the next picture. And this picture is rather bizarre. So this picture here, and I'm going to probably have to enlarge it. Enlarge it. So as you can see, there's a smart bus. And mind you, this is like at, when this picture was taken, it was taken like August 2nd, 2022 at 6:48 a.m. Now here it is, this person blocking my driveway, because this is the driveway here going to the left. This is the driver with the driver door open, as if they're waiting for somebody and on their cell phone. And when I saw that, it's like, who are you waiting on? Because nobody at the resident where I am needed any type of ride assistance anywhere. So as you can see, there's vehicles in this driveway here of where these neighbors live. And then these neighbors here toward my right, they have like vehicles. And I believe at that time, one of the neighbors, they left from work like before this time of this smart driver being out there. So I ended up taking the picture. Now, mind you, again, they're standing outside the van on their cell phone. And it's like, who are you waiting on? And looking directly up in the area of where the window is and where the door is. So when I ended up opening up the garage, let me go to the next picture. So this is the third picture. And this is a more closer picture, but then I'm still going to have to enlarge it. This is the person right here. I'm going to expose them. Now, mind you, this is a targeting tactic. They were told to do this. And mind you, before I knew that it was drones like around my home, that there was surveillance out there. Because the thing is, this is a perp doing what they're told to do. They're on assignment. And it's like I said, 6:48 a.m. in the morning. Who are you waiting on? And when I opened up my garage, this individual ended up jumping into the van. And I say jump into the van because they were rather quick and drove off. So you wasn't waiting for nobody. Now, mind you, how the smart van is positioned, I was unable to get like a number. Because they usually have like the number on the van. like here, going back to this picture. So the number will be right there, and I ended up blotting it out. But I don't think that the person that was driving this van, I don't think it's the same person. Now, mind you, come to find out, after all of this, it was mentioned to someone whom I thought were driving the smart van, prior, if that's where they had worked at, and they had ended up telling me that, that they were retired, and they were retired for a period of time. So it wasn't them. So, then also want to go back to here, this picture here. Because remember when I was saying I thought that it might have been a person that lived in the community that was on their lunch break, or they had some time before they picked up the other passengers from their appointment. And what I ended up thinking was, at times there'll be where, and it probably was in perps, where they would that was working for the company, and they would park the way they were parked and ditch the van there, and then at some point will come back and get the van, because that's what they were doing with other vehicles where they were blocking the driveway. I didn't understand why they were doing that. It's no other, and as you can see, there's no other cars on the street except for this van. Now they could have backed back a little bit more. They wouldn't have been blocking my driveway or the driveway next door. And as you can see, there's no cars or vehicles, because this would be directly across from my driveway. And I'm going to go into another video about that, how like the business vehicles will be directly across from my driveway, or other vehicles where the perps would deliberately park across from the driveway and ditch the vehicle and leave it there overnight, leave it there for days. And then there's no other cars parked like in this area or this area. When if they park across from this area here, they wouldn't be blocking this driveway or the driveway next door. And so that's the thing where I began to notice about these vehicles. And that's what they would do. That's a targeting tactic that they would do with the vehicles, like blocking the driveway. Now, like I said, going back to this picture, how the individual was parked, wasn't able to see the number, because I would have called and reported that. But then again, due to the targeting and them probably being involved in that company, being involved in it, there's no telling what would have happened, if anything would have happened. But I knew something was up when the individual, when I opened up the garage, and the individual jumped into the truck and pulled off. And I knew then that they wasn't waiting for anybody. That this was a targeting tactic. That person was a perp working for that company. But that's what this video was about the smart van being parked across from the driveway. You know, let me know what you think. I'm going to end the video right here. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching my channel.